Hey guys, Dylan here from All You Can Board, and this is the first in our AYCB news update where we look at all the news from the past month that happened in the board gaming world. This is for January 2020, and there's a lot of cool stuff that happened, so let's jump right into it. Let's start with Keymaster Games announcing the first expansion for Parks, which was a great game with some really beautiful artwork that had you exploring national parks from around America. Nightfall will be adding in the 17 parks that were unused in the original game, as well as new ways to score and new ways to experience the trail. Keymaster Games will be running a Kickstarter for the new expansion on February 4th, which is just around the corner, so keep your eyes out for that if you can't wait for more info. Keymaster Games has also been revealing some more artwork from their Twitter account, so keep your eyes peeled there for more information and reveals as they come about. Next up is a new game announcement from Capstone Games, the publishers of Bus and Watergate. This one is called Ride the Rails, and it's releasing to retailers this July, but for those who pre-order, they can expect to receive it sometime in May. In Ride the Rails, you'll be investing in railroad companies, building railway tracks across the US, and delivering passengers to several cities as well. New railroad companies are introduced to the game each round with their own placement rules. To earn the most points, you will need to deliver passengers to as many cities as you can. The artwork in this game comes from OToole, who also did the visuals for Lisboa, Vintage Deluxe, Pipeline, and Black Angel, and this game looks like another beautiful one to add to his list. Dominion is getting a new expansion, the 13th, and this is called Menagerie. This expansion will come packed with 400 cards and 30 new kingdom cards, and be focused on, you guessed it, animals. One of the cards teased is the horse card, which will save a draw for later, and it'll also come with exile mats that cards can be sent to and rescued from later on. This expansion releases in mid-March. Next up, some sad news for fans of Star Wars Destiny, as Fantasy Flight Games announced that the series is being discontinued. This will no doubt be sad news for fans of the series. The announcement came from Fantasy Flight Games' website, where they stated that the upcoming Covert Missions booster set will be the final product in the line. All stock will continue to be sold on their website until it's gone. Along with this, organized play will also be coming to an end, with the final event, the World Championship, taking place on May 1st to 3rd in Minnesota. But now some brighter news is a new game coming from Elizabeth Hargrave, the designer of the uber-popular game Wingspan from the past year. This new game will be called Mariposas, and its theme will center around, you guessed it, butterflies. Mariposas will be a 2 to 5 player game played over 3 seasons. It will be a game of movement and set collection that allows players to be part of the journey of monarch butterflies from Mexico to all around Eastern North America. Mariposas is scheduled to be released in the third quarter of 2020, and we can't wait. And speaking of Wingspan is the announcement of a new expansion called Oceana. This expansion follows up the European expansion already released and was announced as a response to the devastation in Australia from the wildfires. Stonemaier Games decided to announce this new expansion early, and for every email sign-up they received to be notified of new information on it before January 22nd, they would donate $1 to WIRES, a wildlife rescue organization in Australia. In the end, they collected over $7,000 of aid, which is fantastic. What a great idea and a great initiative by Stonemaier Games. And there's a new game coming from a favorite designer of ours, Josh Wood, who designed Cat Lady and the upcoming Tiny Towns expansion and was a developer on Tiny Towns and Ecos. The new game is called Santa Monica, and while details are sparse, we did get a look at the box for the game, which is gorgeously designed by Jeremy Wynn. The only morsels of information released by Josh Wood is that it is going to be a drafting and tableau building game, but we're excited and can't wait to find out more info. It will be published by AEG, and more info should be coming in the near future. And finally, but certainly not least, is another new game announcement, this time from Next Move Games, publishers of the OToole series. This game is called Beez and brings the same beautiful design to its cover art as the OToole series did, and is very reminiscent of it. This new game, designed by Dan Halstad, has you competing to optimize the flight of bees to secure nectar for the hive. You'll have to be mindful of other bees on the board and compete with them to complete a set of public and private objectives. We can't wait to find out more info about this game because the pictures that have been released look absolutely stunning, and we loved OToole, so I'm sure we'll love this one. Look forward to Beez. It will be debuting at the Origins Game Fair in June. And that's all the news we had for January 2020. It's certainly not all the news, but it's the ones that caught our eye and we wanted to share with you. Keep your eyes peeled for our Kickstarter update, which will be dropping in the next few days, where we'll look at all the Kickstarter games from the last month. Otherwise, go to our YouTube channel, our website, and our social media channels to find a ton more board gaming content, and look forward to another news update at the end of February. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.